Homestretch, our artist of the week, is in the house. Kunle Awunusi is a creative entrepreneur with preference for television. He has created ideas in audio visuals to entertain, advocate, educate, and empower on societal ills to workable and sustainable solutions, to create workable and sustainable solutions for them. And he joins us in the house. Looking very, I don't know what to call it.
Young.
Very young.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Usually I say that the safest thing to say is good day.
Oh, good day. Oh,
yeah.
Right now it's,
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Why am I even saying good morning back to you?
I know.
Honestly.
yeah. Let's get to it because we really don't have as much time as I'd love to have with you.
So I'll start with
calm down.
Calm down first.
One thing that excites me about you, first of all, is that you transited between careers, right? Tell us a little about that first. I told you I'd ask you that.
I keep thinking about that word transition. Okay, so
oh, gosh.
Because you left one career to come to another.
Oh, well, that's the way people see it.
Okay.
But that is not what it says. I didn't transit.
Okay.
If you asked me this in 2012, then maybe I would answer and say, oh, yeah, this is because of this.
Okay.
So, yes, you're saying transition because you know me as a media person, and then now I'm making films.
Oh, yeah.
What if I told you that this was orchestrated? Going into media at the time in 2011 was for a reason, and the reason is this: to make films.
Okay.
And to make films like Coma. Okay. Right. So I set out to make films, actually. I made my first short film in 2006. I made my first TV series in 2009. And that was when everything changed, in 2009. At the time I was making all these things, I was also in front of the camera. I wanted to be an actor. And so in 2009, when we did the TV series, and I was handling post-production, and I wanted to do a whole lot of things with the cuts, but I was seeing myself and hearing myself. And so that kind of like affected my prowess as a post-production supervisor. So I told my team then that I think this will be the last time I'll be on TV. I think I'd like to be behind the camera because I saw a lot of errors in the visuals. I thought it could have gone a different direction. And so from then on, I started to read about production, producing. Yes, I EP'd the film, the series, but not like I knew anything about production. So I started to read from then on in 2009 up until 2011. So the plan was to make films, actually, to make films. And so reading and digesting everything online regarding production, producing film, directing film, and even cameras, I knew a lot, but they were just, theoretical knowledge. And so in 2011, I thought it'd be nice to actually have empirical knowledge of these things before I embark on my very first journey, which is to make my first film, right? And so how do you do that? There are people that I wanted to get close to. In 2009, I saw somebody's trailer, a film, and that was when everything started. I saw a trailer on TV, and I was blown away. I thought, this is big. How do people think and create materials like this? I like to be around this person.
And it's in Nigeria.
It's in Nigeria.
By Nigeria.
Yes, I'm going to tell this story later. I don't want to mention the name yet, because this name was what orchestrated the whole thing.
Now, I like something that you said about you wanted to make movies like Coma. I had situations where I spoke with people in your industry, asking them, look, I see quite a number of films on Netflix, and I like historical movies, but I don't like epics, forgive me. I love historical movies. How did this come to be? There's a series I saw on about a drink, a very popular drink in Nigeria today. I don't want to mention it because I could be surcharged myself just for that. But it talks about a family of brewers, and it's on Netflix, the house of that family, and all of that. That's a movie. It tells the story of how something came to be since the 1800s. Now, we have stories like that. Some have been told, some have not been told, some may never be told.
And some are just waiting
So tell us about what informed this particular community where it is, and why did you decide to tell this story?
All right, so I didn't tell a story, but I didn't make a film and historical figure. It's part of the themes about Koma. It's a story on its own, and then we found Koma tribe, and we infused them into the story. Okay. Right, Koma. I didn't know of their existence until when, we embarked on this journey, right? I found them in 2023, actually. I already had the skeletal framework of this film, and I wanted to, this particular film, Koma, is centered on 3 worlds. It's not just centered on Koma. So if you haven't seen the film, well, it released yesterday to the cinema and it's showing nationwide in Nigeria. So it's centered on 3 worlds, started from Koma and then transcended into Nigeria in 1991, and then from there transcended into modern days. Right, so Koma, the Koma culture, I didn't know we had primitive culture or primitive tribes in Nigeria. And so that day, I was looking for tribes. When you're making films, I'm very particular about my visuals, right? So I had this culture in mind, but I did not know of their existence, right? So I picked up my phone and I searched. I didn't know primitive tribes in Nigeria, and I found 3 tribes, 3 interesting tribes, Koma, Jibu, and Kambari.
Where are they?
In Adamawa State. Koma lives in the mountains of Adamawa State. These people are real. As a matter of fact, we had the premiere of this film on Monday, and we brought in our lead consultant from Koma, all the way from Koma. Now he is well educated, he speaks good English, things have changed. I was asking him, so at what point did your walls crumble to civilization? Because as at early 80s, they were still struggling to, hold on to their culture. Yeah, these people wear loincloths and the women are naked, like they are bare up, and yeah, that's how they are. And they have beautiful culture, they killed twins and all those things. Those were things that we attracted us to the culture, and so we reached out to some people who connected us to Mr. Bashir Abu, I think Board of Education in Adamawa State, who then sent us resumes of people who were born, raised, and live in Koma, but are teachers. Yeah. So we got these resumes, we did a short listing, and then we did our pick, and then we started all over again to rewrite the story. Right. When we were writing the story for Koma, that Koma part, we did all our research online, picked all the materials we could get online. There are not a lot of materials on them, right? We even used AI, GPT, to get some facts, and we're done with the script before we connected the Koma people. When we shared the scripts with them, we were stunned when it came back that most of the things that we found online were fallacies. Wow. Yes, they were not true to the culture, and so we had to start to rewrite. Shout out to Andrew Dogari, who was our lead consultant, and we wanted to shoot that beat in Koma language. In fact, internet will tell you Koma speaks Fufude. No, Koma speaks Koma. They have their own language, and it's super complicated. But they wanted to shoot that beat in Koma, and so we did. If he warned us, though, they warned us, hey, this thing is hard. I said, we'll go through with it. All we need to do is first transcribe, second go to the studio, and then record the entire dialogue in Koma. Then we share with the actors. They listen 2 months before shoot. We rehearse. We did all of that. 3 days to shoot. The actors started to complain. There's just no way this won't affect our delivery, because when I'm saying things that I do not understand, it will affect my delivery. So I had to throw in the towel, like, you know what, let's just switch, let's go English. And that was what happened.
Wow. And, it's a very complicated selection process of which of the projects, because you identified that there are several tribes that you were looking at. Yeah. But what stood out for you, with the Koma people? I mean, differently to the other tribes that you could have used.
Well, so Koma people are more primitive than the other tribes. Yeah. In fact, those other tribes, Kambari and Jibu, no, they are not primitive tribes. I did my research. As a matter of fact, I did some things around Kambari people. They are not as primitive as Koma people. And then also, because of the structure of the story that we had, it connected well with the Koma people. We had a situation where a mother had twins, and because it was a taboo in such community, she was buried with the twins alive. And it turned out that Koma people, that was their culture. Wow. And so this entire story, let's talk about the core of it. The core of it is connected to your very first question, which is my work to shift culture and all these things. This story, the entire film, is centered on belief system. It is the themes that we sampled here: belief system, optimism, and then we brought in just one extra theme, which is generational curse. The reason why everyone needs to see the film, it connects with every one of us. It's super relatable, and the subject of it would shift whatever norms of culture. This movie is different. You just have to see it. Right. We have been lied to. Not like we've been lied to. I mean, we're born into a system. Your belief system is formed by the things that...
Where can we see it?
It's showing everywhere now, nationwide, every cinema you go to, it's everywhere.
You say cinema, because when you say everywhere,
it's cinema. No, not on your phone.
Exactly.
Oh, what? Excuse me, inside YouTube? No. It's showing in all cinemas nationwide now. From yesterday, it started showing from yesterday. And
all right.
So, okay.
What, Mr. Awunusi, let's just agree that you have started a war. And let's hope that you can sustain it. Because shifting culture, someone said that culture will eat your strategy for breakfast. And how well we're doing in that, I guess we're going to have to see it. So the movie is titled Coma, right?
It started Coma.
And that's the name of the community
of
in
the
Adamawa
community.
State.
Yeah, title Coma, subtitle Beyond Awakening. So
now you know that there is such a place in Nigeria as Coma.
If you didn't know.
It's not Coma.
It's not Coma. And it's not Coma.
Now we finish.
It's not Coma.
It's not Coma.
Thank you so much for your time this morning. Kunle
so
Awunusi is a media practitioner and filmmaker. We appreciate your time today.
Thank you so much, sir.